Hi there, Michael Eskin here with a demonstration of the latest version of my ABC Tune Chord Solver. And there are a few different ways to get to the tool. You can either go directly to the URL that's in the video description, but one of the easiest ways to get there is on the hamburger menu in the ABC Transcription Tools. You can just go to Other ABC Tools, and you'll see it here, ABC Tune Backup Chord Solver. And once you're in the Chord Solver, there's full instructions available at the bottom. So you can walk through that. It explains exactly how it works and every feature, but I'll just walk you through it. And it also loads up a couple of sample tunes here. If you want, you can just try clicking generate backup chords for those. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up some tunes here. I've got a bunch of waltzes. These are 12 waltzes, and you can see there are no chords in the ABC. It's just a melody. And then all you have to do is just click generate backup chords. And it walks through the tunes, it matches up all the measures, and it finds a best match for the chords. And then here we have the version with the chords. And from here you have three options. You could copy the output to the clipboard, you could save it to a file. For example, if I wanted to call this, let's say, waltzes with chords, I could do that. But even easier is if the size of the ABC is small enough to fit in one of my ABC Transcription Tools share links, this button will become available to you. Click that and it will open the results with the chords directly in the ABC Transcription Tools. And we'll go ahead and play this version of Ashokan Farewell. Remember, this did not have chords before, and these were added by the tool. So another way to get to the chord solver is if you're in the ABC Transcription Tools, and let's say you're working with a couple of tunes here. So let's say I'll put Cooley's, Kesh, and Alexander's in here. These are just the sample tunes. Now these have chords in them. I'm going to go ahead and strip them using the strip chords feature. So you can see these do not have any chords in them. And let's say I wanted to get chords for Cooley. So if I open up the player, there's a button in the corner here which opens the currently shown tune in external tools, and you can just open it directly in the chord solver, and you can see it's already loaded Cooley's here. We can say generate backup chords. It's generated them. We can say test output in ABC Transcription Tools, and you can see now it's added the chords to the tune. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is if all of the tunes that are in your ABC tune book are small enough to fit in a Transcription Tools share link. That could be generally 20 or 30 tunes. If you go to the sharing dialog, you can see that same icon is here. This will open all the tunes that are currently in the tune book in the ABC Tune Backup Chord Solver. So you can see here we have all three tunes, and then you could click Generate Backup Chords. And this is nice if you just want to add chords to a whole set of tunes rather than just a tune. A little bit about the settings down in the settings box here. The minimum match score is kind of a weighted thing. 0.75 is a fairly high match, but a little forgiving. I would say leave it generally at the default. You can find out more about exactly what it means in the instructions. And also, if your ABC might contain K tags that are malformed, for example, the tunes are actually in E Dorian, but for some reason someone put a K tag of D because that gave you two sharps, or the tunes are actually in D Mixolydian, but they used a G as the key because they thought just one sharp and it didn't matter. Well, it actually matters when you're doing matching of chords against tunes. So you can enable this limited key mode substitution checking. It's enabled by default, and that will allow the tool to expand the range of tunes that it checks against to try these other modes and see if perhaps they match better. And if it does, it will actually use the correct key. So if a tune's actually in D Mixolydian, but it's marked as G, it will solve it as though it's D Mixolydian. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments about using the tool, please send me a note in the Facebook group or on the groups.io group.